Let's go.
Alrighty. Well, good morning. Happy to see all of you guys here this Thursday morning. Shout out to y'all for being here. Not everyone is here. If you look around, some kids from your training class aren't here. People you see on team events aren't here, but you are. So I commend you all for taking the time to develop yourself and being this here early in the morning. Some of your friends are sleeping in until noon because they've checked out for the summer, but you've dialed in and you're ready to grow. And that really just shows commitment to yourself and to your business. So shout out to you. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Or not, because Zoom is really fun. Here we go. Here we are. So today I'm going to be talking about why you should be hitting the phone. So go ahead and grab a fresh sheet of notes and write this down, why you should hit the phones. And if you don't have the word you in all caps, you have done it wrong. Just kidding. But, put stars around it, underline it, put it in a different color, whatever makes the word stand out, because this message is geared towards you, Billy. Well, not just Billy, don't worry, but it is directed towards each one of you individually. So a bit of an intro on me. I started here in January of last year. My name is Ryan, obviously, of course. I started here in January of last year in the West LA office. Within a month, I hit my 10K promotion and I was promoted to assistant manager in training. Within 5 months, I became a fully fledged assistant manager, excuse me. And this summer, I've been promoted to branch manager of Monterey Park. So I'm running and operating my own business at 19, which I personally think is pretty cool. I've helped to produce over $50,000 in sales, as well as an All-American during my time as a sales coach for Kuval in the West LA office, and more recently as a branch manager. Outside of the business, I am a third-year psychology student at UCLA and a student intern with a nonprofit called Mask, all while slinging knives for long enough to have been chosen to give you this message. So all this just to say that I know a thing or two about a thing or two. That being said, we are here to discuss phoning. More specifically, why you should be hitting the phones and making the most out of your phone time. So we're going to go ahead and get inspired. I love that.
You are the mother fucking shit. You are great. You are magnificent. You can do whatever you want to do in this world. Put your mind to it, put your grind to it, and you can do it. Get up, get out, get motivated, get inspired, get your motherfucking shine on today because you can. You are number one. I don't know no 2 or 3, but I know you that one. Period. Don't let nobody, nothing distract you from the grind time, prime time. It's your time right now. Do whatever it is you need to do. What you say? You was gonna give up. Bitch, you wasn't finna give nothing up. You was finna keep striving, keep pushing, keep working, and keep doing your shit. You are great. It's nothing but success in your future.
All right. So I love that video. Hopefully it was helpful to you guys as well. And you are. So today we're talking about finding your why. If you've been here for any amount of time, you've heard about finding your why. Now, more general to Cutco and just being in the business in general, there's about 5 different reasons why, or 5 different umbrella terms of why you could be here. So number 1, and you can go ahead and write this down, number 1 is money. So maybe it's paying for school, getting a new car, getting new clothes or shoes, but you're here to get that bag. Number 2 is experience. So maybe you're just here because you like having fun, you like being around, you like the atmosphere, you like learning new skills, but you're just here for the ride. You just like being around. Number three is networking. So maybe you're here to work with and meet like-minded people and people who can positively influence you. Maybe you're somebody who's into real estate, so you're looking to get close with a Kuval who can help you to kind of get on that track. Or you're into education, so you're looking to some of our, teachers who might be able to get you farther in your field. The people who can positively influence you and get you on your way. Number four is recognition. So maybe it's for your parents to realize that you're serious about being independent or to prove people wrong. Or maybe you really want to win an award like the President's Club, which if you have not won yet, talk to your manager about getting that because that letter can take you places. And number five is prizes. We like to give out a lot of free stuff here, especially free Cutco. Well, really it's harder in Cutco because you paid for it with your time and your effort, but you didn't pay with your money. So it is free in that way. Maybe you're here for the trips, going to Mexico, going to Havasu, going to Hawaii. The all-inclusive experience that of no cost to you really, or the dinners. A lot of our managers like to take people out to dinner to celebrate their accomplishments. So I'm going to give you a bit of time, maybe like 30 seconds if you have all those five written down on your paper, go ahead and circle your top one, two, or maybe even three motivators. You might be thinking, Ryan, I've been motivated by all of those really, but that may be true, but definitely pick your top one, two, or maybe even three to, really hone in on. So I'll give you a couple seconds for that. By the way, my computer is going to die and my charger's at the office. So if something goes wrong, yay! But I'll hop back on my phone and finish up. But go ahead and circle your next five, or your top out of the five, excuse me. So now that you have those circled, we're going to get some interaction in the chat. So if you circled money, go ahead and throw some dollar signs in the chat. Some dollar signs. Perfect, Francisco. Thank you. Thank you, Kritik. If experience is one of your big ones, go ahead and put the word yay in the chat. Yay. If one big thing for you is networking, go ahead and put the word hello in the chat because it's all about introductions. Cool. If recognition is a big thing for you, go ahead and put thank you in the chat. Francisco is just motivated by everything. And if prizes are good for you, go ahead and put the word free in the chat. Perfect. Thanks for participating. So when translated into phoning, all of these things can help you to get on the phones and make some calls. So if money is a big motivator for you, well, every call you make is more money. Every call gets you closer to a demo, gets you closer to a sale, gets you closer to that paycheck. And if you really break it down, I don't remember the exact stats, but each little number that you dial on your phone, like 310, is money per finger tap to the phone screen. And then if experience is big for you, every phone call is another chance to get better at talking to people and to expand, exactly, if it's free, it's for me, and to get communication skills, which I know so many people join this company to get better at their communication skills. So if that's you, well, every phone call is just another chance to get better at that. If networking is your big thing, well, every phone call gets you another deepened connection. If you're calling your initial list, well, maybe you're meeting with Aunt Sarah, who has a new husband, Jim, and you love Aunt Sarah, but you don't really know her husband, Jim. But what you do know about Jim is that he is very much into law, and you want to be a lawyer. So getting connected and reunited with your Aunt Sarah is going to get you not only the ability to, talk about Cutco and show a great product, but also get you some knowledge about your field of choice. And then as far as recognition, if you're on a phone jam, you're going to get your name on the board. we recognize our every 10, 15, 20 caller baller. So every few calls you make gets you closer to getting your name shouted out or getting an air horn from Mark, whatever you like. Um, and then also, more in a deeper sense, every call you make gets you closer to getting your name on the weekly newsletter, which the whole region sees. And then as far as prizes, if you're on a phone jam, we love to give away free cut. So the more calls you make, the more demos you get set up, the more chances you have to win whatever we're giving away. It's challenge week right now. So this weekend we'll be giving away, awards recognition as far as, who's done the best this week. So if that's you, you want to get your name and want to get your recognition, your prizes for that. And if there's nothing going on as far as like big contests, make your own contest. Talk to your manager. I remember I had a contest with Kuval once. I don't remember exactly how many demos it was for, but it was if I set up a certain number of demos, he would get me whatever 2 pieces of Cutco I wanted. And you best believe that ice cream scoop and that trimmer are sitting in my kitchen right now. So do whatever you need to do. So the reality is that phoning can be hard for a number of reasons. Maybe you're scared. Maybe you're scared of rejection, that your best friend's mom is going to think you're silly for doing the knife job. Or maybe you're even scared that they're going to answer the phone. I've been there. And when it goes straight to voicemail, I'm like, yes. But that's not the right attitude. And then maybe you're just disappointed. Maybe you've been making phone calls for a while and no one's been picking up, and you're upset that your hard work isn't really being recognized. Maybe you're just tired. Maybe it's been a long day at school or your other job, or you just out on training for 6 hours, and the last thing you want to do is pick up the phone. We've all been there. I've been there. I'm sure, Billy, you've been there. You're going to get there. And I can almost guarantee you that J Brad's been there. But so, like I said, phoning can be hard, but it doesn't have to be. Because when you go back to your why and you figure out what really drives you and what makes you, want to go, whether, like I said, that's money, that's experience, networking, recognition, or prizes, remember that why, and then you'll remember why you should phone, and you'll get right back to it. And if all else fails, call your manager. We got you. We've all been there. Our job is to motivate you and to help you out. So if you need help with making phone calls, with figuring out more names on your list, with doing all that, then you are all good, and you can give us a call anytime and we will help you out and make some calls with you. And I wouldn't be a proper member of the Phone Jam crew if I didn't open up some opportunities for you guys to make some phone calls, aside from the Phone Jam that we're going to head into in a couple of minutes. It's Thursday, which means we have a Phone Jam tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. We'll also have some phoning opportunities this weekend on Saturday at the division meeting. If you haven't heard about the division meeting, I don't know how, because we've been talking about it just about every opportunity, but talk to your manager to get there. We'll be having some phone time, so bring your phones, your chargers, just like I didn't today, your scripts, and a good attitude to make some calls. And then Sunday, we're having an all-day call day on Zoom with 3 different phone waves. I'll be there in the first wave from 10:30 to 12, tallying up your demos and cheering you on. We have a second wave from 2 to 4 p.m. For some more calls, and then a final wave from 6 to 8 p.m. as well. So ask your manager how to get there, and not to mention at the 3 different phone waves for on Sunday, we are giving away a different piece of Cutco each time. So if prizes are circled on your page, I better see you there. But with that, thank you so much for listening, and those are my top tips on why you should be phoning.